Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a pregnancy update and I feel like I look really weird right now. Like, I'm not used to this whole setup that's going on right now. I'm going to be updating you guys on week 29 through week 31. I am actually in my 32nd week. I was supposed to say 32nd week. What? I'm in my 32nd week today. So one thing I want to say before I get into everything is that I am going to start doing weekly pregnancy updates. So just as a heads up for anybody who, if you don't like pregnancy updates, which a lot of people do like pregnancy updates. I know I like pregnancy updates, but I get a really good response on my pregnancy updates. I decided that up until she's born, I'll do a weekly one because I feel like a lot of things are gonna be changing. 29 through 31 weeks. So I have like every symptom that I was feeling in my phone, but to just kind of go over the basics, sorry, just kind of go over the basics. I did have a doctor's appointment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had my doctor's appointment at 30 weeks. And I weighed in at 127. It was either 127 or 128. I don't remember what I weighed at my last appointment, but I'll post it on the screen. The doctor that I saw before that, she had told me that I wasn't like underweight or anything, but they would like me to gain a little bit more weight. So I think I'm at least 130, which is crazy to me because I've never weighed this much in my entire life. And I'm going to make a video actually about that, how I've been dealing with it mentally. And then this week I have a doctor's appointment, so I'll tell you guys about that one next week. Sorry, I'm like itching my stomach right now, or I'm scratching my stomach right now because it is so incredibly itchy. I have been experiencing swelling. It hasn't been nearly as much as like I've seen other people experience swelling. It's probably not even really noticeable to anybody except me and Chris probably. Now my face is definitely fuller. Like Chris said that my cheeks are definitely chubbier, and he was like, you just look healthy, that's what you look like. I'm like, well, okay, I guess that's a good thing. My face is already chubby as it is, so this just kind of like made it more round. When I go to try to take my ring off, it's a lot more difficult to take it off than it used to be. But I have noticed my feet have been swelling quite a bit, more so like when I was working. My feet had started hurting towards the end. Even if I'm just like laying down for an extended period of time, my feet will just be hurting. Like I've been walking around like I walked a mile or something. Or even, well, a mile isn't that long, but like I walked like a lot. I was dealing with really, really bad acid reflux or heartburn. 3-4 days where it was horrible. Pretty much only at night, and I'm pretty sure it's because I was craving really spicy foods, and not like I was trying to like control myself and not go too crazy, but I was putting red pepper flakes and chili in everything. Like it was a little bit excessive. Like I was eating something spicy like every day, and that's not good for my digestion, me personally, and apparently my heartburn doesn't like that either. At night it would be really, really bad. My throat would literally be on fire, and it was to the point where I couldn't sleep. I did figure out that sitting up, which I mentioned in my last video that I had been sleeping sitting up, helped a lot, but it was really bad. It was the worst it's ever been. So for those few days where it was happening like every night, I pretty much just sat up to sleep every night, which was extremely uncomfortable, but I kind of got used to it after a while, and then gradually it kind of just went away. That's one of the cravings that I've been having. So we've been getting like the little cuties. I love saying that, I don't know why. And they're just a really good snack, and they help with like when I'm craving something sweet and sour. But I was eating a lot of those, so I think that probably also has something to do with it, but I'm pretty sure it was definitely the spicy foods, because I haven't had anything really spicy in a little bit, and I've been feeling pretty good, so no more spicy foods for right now. So I guess on the same subject of food, along with the oranges, I have wanted cookies. In general, I've kind of just wanted sweet stuff, which has been, I mean, it's been throughout my entire pregnancy, but in the beginning, I was eating like healthier sweet things like fruit. I really wanted fruit all the time, which I have wanted fruit all the time recently, but we just haven't bought any for some reason. Whenever I go to my parents', they give us something to take back home with us, whether it's like a bag of Doritos for Chris or Coke, like a liter container of Coke, again for Chris. So like mainly like vegan healthy things because they're trying to get it out of their apartment so they can eat healthier, but then they bring it in here and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So my mom gave me like a bag of Starburst and I had those beside my bed for a little bit and I would just eat them. Like it was really bad. Like anytime I would be craving anything sweet, I would just eat like 4 Starburst. Like I was saying, with the sweetness cravings, I have been wanting like baked goods a lot. We've made blueberry muffins, which I think I'm probably gonna try to do like maybe a recipe video or something. One night I wanted chocolate chip cookies. And for the longest time, we've always just bought chocolate chip cookies. They have like vegan, gluten-free, egg, soy, all that jazz. I've never actually really made them. For some reason, I don't really know why, but now we are converted. We actually made some more last night, but one night, I think last week or the week before last, I just wanted cookies for dinner. So I ate cookies for dinner. Another thing regarding my eating is that I found more often that there are days where I'm like really hungry and I'll eat like everything. And then there are days that I'm not really hungry at all. I just don't, like nothing really sounds appealing. Like everything just kind of sounds gross, and I find that stuff kind of sits in my stomach differently than it did before, probably because my stomach is all squished up here. Sex drive, just gonna quickly go over this. It has gone up a lot. They say in your 3rd trimester, that's normal. You kind of get like a surge of emotions. I'm gonna make a video about sex during pregnancy. I tried to make it before, but it didn't work out. I'll get into it more in that video, but I'm just at the point where everything is uncomfortable. Everything is uncomfortable. Like everything. Like everything is uncomfortable. It's gotten to the point where it's not something you can ignore anymore, and Luna is just that kid. I have a feeling she's gonna be just that kid who like comes in at the worst moment and just decides to make her appearance because that's what she likes to do. She'll just be like, hey, I'm here, don't forget about me, and it just kills everything. Honestly, it kind of hurts too. To be perfectly honest, I'll talk about that in that other video. Last week, I was extremely tired. Like last week, I pretty much put myself on like modified bed rest because for one thing, my hip felt like it was trying to completely dislocate itself. My hip has always been very iffy and I've always had issues with my hip. So last week, it was horrible. If you ever had a Barbie doll, you could like detach their hips, or like you could at least pull it out to a certain extent and then it would still be attached by that little ball inside of it. Yeah, that's what my hip felt like. And walking on that is like the most horrible thing that could ever happen. So I pretty much just laid in bed all week. I felt completely useless. I felt like I just was a failure at life. And then I was also really tired. I was really, really tired last week, which I'm kind of just tired all the time now. Then I have been having Braxton Hicks as usual. It has been more often more recently, obviously because I'm getting closer. I'm 32 weeks, guys. Like, what is this? What's going on? I'm so out of breath. I mean, I obviously was having Braxton Hicks before, but now it's just like extremely obvious when it happens. Like it makes me uncomfortable. It's not just like the back pain that's happening. It's like also my stomach tightening at the same time, because before I would kind of alternate, like my stomach would tighten, but then my back would be hurting. Really just been getting ready for when Luna's here. So as you can see behind me, or kind of see, we have been kind of setting things up for her. She's not actually gonna sleep in here. And then I don't really want to decorate in here very much just because I don't find it necessary. Because she's not really gonna be in here. She doesn't really care. Probably will be moving this year. I'm just kind of doing, you know, some things, but I'm not gonna do a nursery tour or anything because it's not really a nursery. But I will do the haul video. I'm gonna do 2 videos of like baby stuff that we have for her. Chris, actually, someone at his job was telling him that their baby came like 3 weeks early. I guess that freaked him out because I've been telling him that for like a while now. I'm like, she could come at any time. Like it doesn't matter how many weeks I am. Like she could be like, hey, I don't like it in here anymore. I'm just gonna come out and be in the real world, you know? I've been telling him this for so long, but he was just kind of like, oh, whatever. But I guess that kind of made him realize that we should probably start doing things. Also, we did get the car seat. Very exciting. My sister got it for us, which was very, very, very lovely of her, and I'm so thankful. Thank you, Brooke. You're the best sister ever. Oh, so we did do our hospital bags this weekend. For the most part, I mean, really, it's kind of at the point where we can't really put some things in there just because we're still using them, like the camera and stuff. Obviously, I can't put it in there because we're still using it. So I'm gonna try to make a list and hopefully print it out. So then we can kind of, or Chris can kind of go through it before or whenever I go into labor and make sure that we have everything. This is me being, this is my wishful thinking here. Maybe when I'm in labor, I'll be able to kind of go through and grab everything. Like maybe I'll get like a little break in between and just kind of be able to put things in my bag, or maybe I'll just tell Chris to do everything. Her diaper bag's ready to go. But my stuff and Chris's stuff, he just has some clothes that he has to throw in there, and then he's gonna get some snacks to put in there. I'll show you guys what's in our hospital bags and in the diaper bags in an upcoming, or in some upcoming videos. So I am going to end this here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.